feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine.
Hi everyone. High five. Today, this morning, I drove downtown. I love to do it. I love to get footage for you. Downtown is just gorgeous. It really is when it's dark. Now, if it was nighttime, there would be so many people down there. There's so many new clubs and restaurants that downtown comes alive. Downtown Tucson becomes alive in the evening, but in the morning it's gorgeous and it's very quiet. So I hope you enjoyed that. I like to show it every once in a while. Now, it made me remember, I came to Tucson in 1977. There was this huge migration moving to Tucson, Phoenix and Tucson. And you know, a lot of it's incredible. I don't understand why, maybe just by word of mouth, but there were so many Ohioans, and I was born and raised in Ohio, so many Ohioans that migrated to Ohio in the 70s, the later 70s. Like, how did I become a part of that? But we did. I'm Minivan Lee, and I live in my minivan, and I have lived in a minivan for 8 years now. Wow, yes. And so this is my afternoon video. I do one in the morning, and it's a little bit more, well, comfy, cozy, and a little bit closer. But my afternoon ones are becoming that also. So, hey, I'm happy that you're here. Share this. Please leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji or hi Lee, because it really does help me out. Now, I do have books on Amazon. I want you to type in Minivan Lee books, and in comments I will leave a list of them. It does help support me also. Those are things that help me. It's a win-win. You get something and I get something. So I remember, it made me think about Tucson. I came here in 1977 with my husband, no children. Boy, I'll talk, it was so different. Downtown was like a mess. It was. I remember there would be just bodies. There'd be people sleeping on the street. And eventually I had my first little girl, and we would go downtown. I would take her in a stroller and we would go downtown. And so I wasn't gonna make sure that somebody was alive, but it did make you wonder, is there somebody alive? I would go on Saturday mornings. I would go downtown. My husband and I, we were managing apartments that were kind of close. And so I would stroll my daughter down. There was a wonderful, huge, a true farmer's market where they actually sold veggies. Sometimes you find these farmer's markets, they're selling like jewelry and stuff like that, or honey. But this actually had good veggies. It is like night and day. Tucson downtown is hip. It's elegant, it's modern. There's still the old with the new. There's so many wonderful restaurants. It's glamorous, gorgeous. Yes. and it's a lot safer now than it was in the past. So today I'm also driving down Speedway. When I first got here on Speedway, I thought about that today. It was loaded with exotic dancers places. In fact, one was called TD's. I know, TD's, yeah. TD's, yeah, Titty Bar. So, yeah, it was, and it's so different now. Speedway still is not as upscale as you're dealing with like Broadway Boulevard. Those are the main hubs going east and west. And then yesterday I talked about 22nd Street, where that truck went boom. It just fell over, yeah. So, yeah, but Broadway's pretty darn cool. So much of the big development, notwithstanding downtown, is really north, around River Road, where, the Santa Cruz River goes around. And did you know that there's a path that literally it's like a walking path, riding path. There's a path that goes completely around Tucson. You can go completely around it, yeah. And then of course, north we have Oro Valley, and that's posh. But I guess what used to always be the wealthy were up in the foothills. Yeah, it's pretty nice up there. I'll go up there some point, kind of check around, see what's going on up there. I don't venture up there a lot. I really don't, because it's gas. And there's, why I go up in the foothills now is if they have a mall up there and they have an Apple store, and I usually end up going up there if I need to pick up an iPhone or something for my iPhones. Yeah. So I'll go up there, but that's pretty nice. Okay. So that's Tucson. I also, oh my gosh, I went for a walk with my daughter-in-law. I got there early. She says, we'll come around 6 and park. It was still a little dark. Went in and said hi, and then we got going. She knows all the ins and outs of just walking around downtown. Not downtown, but around where a lot of the older buildings are. And so we did that as watching the sun come up. That was a lot of fun this morning. Then I went to the co-op. I needed herbs so bad. I needed my, my herbs and my spices, but I did need my herbs. Somebody's getting in his car. He's a biggin. He looked at me like, why did she park so close? Well, because there was a bar right there, a pole. I didn't want to hit it, but I wanted to be in, yeah. Oh, you can get in. I know, he's pretty big, yeah. So I went to the co-op. So I took the tram. Oh my gosh, Tucson tram. It's still free. This is an eastbound streetcar. Downtown Tucson, next 4 stops. Next stop, Broadway Boulevard and Granada Avenue. Stop requested. So since COVID, everything is free. Okay, so I went there and I got myself the herbs that I wanted. I could have bought them all out just to have them. Yeah, I'm that into it. But I do have this. These are the herbs. This is my mixture. I make a mixture out of this. And out of the mixture I have, well, I do have catnip in here. Did you know catnip is very relaxing? Yeah, you can give it, I believe. I mean, you know, look, ask your pediatrician, but I believe that you can. In the past, in days gone by, they used to give it to children and kind of relaxed them. This is my mixture, and I'll keep this in here. Yeah. And I also wanted to get some green tea. I was told green tea is really good for my health. There's a substance in there that really is good for me. And so I was looking at them all, and it was, I mean, I've had green tea before. I just didn't know which would be the better one. So I got some chai green. Yeah, so I had some of it. There's a little sip left. You want to taste it? Here you go. Just wipe it off. Cheers. It's got that spicy, like cinnamon and cloves. Yeah, but yeah, it was good. So I didn't want to get a lot. Oh yeah, you want to smell? Yeah. Chai green, yeah. So I can get my green tea inside of me. It'll be good for me. And, you know, I made a full one. So I drank all of this. So I had my coffee this morning. Then I had this full of tea. And what else did I have? This is my water. I've had 3 of these. In the morning, I put the electrolytes in here. So I'm getting my liquids. Yeah, I was in the sun so much yesterday over that truck just falling over, and I wanted to get footage of it. And I wanted to see the process myself. How do they clean up that mess? Because there are all kinds of accidents that happen all over the place, and we don't see them. If they're important, we'll see it on the news, but if not, we won't. And then with 3 hours, traffic is back running again. We didn't even know that anything happened on the road. Isn't that crazy? But let me get back to that, the blend for nighttime tea. For nighttime, I use, this is St. John's wort. It's relaxing. And if you're anxious, which I'm not really, but I do like the effect of this, that it will take away anxiety. Yeah. Of course, lemon balm. Oh yeah. I do love lemon balm. It's so relaxing. I mean, pretty much anywhere. I know I saw at Whole Foods you could get the extract. Lemon balm. It smells really good. It just grows. It's an herb. Yeah. They're all at the co-op. They're all organic. Yeah. What else? I wanted to get peppermint. I saw this one short, a reel that said, if you're going to do anything, one of the important herbs to get in your body is peppermint. Want to smell? Isn't that fun? Yeah, peppermint. Sometimes it's a suggestion of it. You can smell it. Our brains are so miraculous. Okay, there's my first jet. That's what I've heard since I've been in Tucson. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Oh, the jets are, they have a lot of jet. We have Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. And of course, chamomile. I ran out of chamomile quick. I probably around like August, I ran out of all the chamomile. I really missed it. I love the taste of just chamomile. Oh, and the smell of it? Oh my gosh. There you go. Chamomile. Isn't that wonderful? And tastes so good. They're just flowers. They're little flowers that God put down here for us. Yes, herbs to relax us, make us happy. I know. And then what's this one? Oh, this is Mulin. This is for breathing. I just want to make sure that my lungs are doing okay. And I actually cultivated some of this when I was out camping up by the it almost smells like a kitty litter or something like that. Yeah, this is Mulin, and it's good for your lungs. But I cultivated some of it. I picked it and I dried it and I clipped it, real small pieces, and I used it. Yeah, it was fun. And then the only other thing, that's what's in here. I showed you this. I put just kind of equal parts into here. I did put some ginger root, the powder, in here. Oh, it smells like ginger. Hope it doesn't overpower it. But I saw another reel that said ginger is one of the herbs you really should be putting into your body often. And, but there's also catnip in here. I didn't get a lot of it. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't have a lot. And so, but these are the ones I have left over for next time I make my mixture. And I'm going to put this in one of my bins down here in the bottom. And pull it out when I need it. Yeah. Now, I will tell you, okay, that some of you have really been, I had one of my friends out there, whoever you are, I forget your name, but you said that it really bothered you that I wasn't drinking organic coffee because there can be mold growing the coffee that sits around. So I mentioned that I'm going to wait to go to the co-op. And what I'm going to do is they got the beans. And I can put them in the bag. Then right next is the grinder, the coffee grinder. And I just did a little bit of beans. I put a little bit of beans in here, just like this much, and put them in there. It did make quite a bit. I mean, I can get some, I don't know, probably get 6 or 7 cups out of here. No, maybe. Okay. Oh, it smells so good. This one, I wanted this little ASMR, right? This is called Organic Bio Revolution. Woo! That's what it's called. Organic. It's Bio Revolution. I looked where they had like it, whether it was, they had like a lever that went across and let you know whether red was over here, of whether it was robust or whether it was smooth, whether it's sweet, whether it was peaceful. Or yeah, I know. This was, I think, sweet and something. It really smells good. Oh my gosh. Because there's one type of coffee that I don't like the taste of. I'm not sure if it's from Peru or Ethiopian or something, but that taste, I cannot drink that coffee. And a lot of cafes actually, especially in Tucson, serve that. And I'm like, oh, it depends on where I'm at, whether I can say, oh, take this away. Sometimes I just let it sit there. I pay for it anyways, This one is Mind, Body, and Soul. Oh my gosh. It almost smells like that. Wait a minute. Yeah. No, it doesn't. It's a little bit different. So tomorrow I'll try. Every day I'm going to try one of these, and then I'll get back to drinking because I want to use up what I have. It's Seattle's Best Portside. What is this one? This one is Cloud Break. Wow. Okay. Little bit different. They're so similar, but this is a little bit different. There you go. It's probably dripping on my thing. I'll shake it out, yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna try these. I made sure that I labeled them well. Well, you do have to label it anyways with a number because that's what they punch in. It's called the food conspiracy. You have to, the cashier punches in the number. And what else? Well, you know, if you're new here, I got my security. He watches. He's every time I look, sitting here, he's looking at me. Can you believe that? He just stares at me. Okay, I'm gonna move you, okay? You just stay right here and watch. There you go, turn there. I know, I'm being silly. These are more, I got some, what else did I get here? I got a little bit of, I didn't want to get a lot. I got oregano. I heard that you need to have oregano, and it's a super thing. It's a super herb. Celery seed. I do like celery seed. Oh my gosh. And I love to smell it. Ginger. Yeah, I got a little bit of ginger left. I could have just got the root, but I just thought, you know, I'm just going to do the powder. If I want to, I can put it in a smoothie. I don't know how it would be, but chives. When I do my eggs or whatever, yeah, chives. I like these because they're organic. You get them in the little jars. You get what you only buy what you want, because these things go bad after a while. Sage, I heard sage is really good for our body, and rosemary. Oh yeah, I was gonna get the powder, but I went ahead and just got the actual rosemary. I have to really kind of grind it up. But I got used to rosemary when I was young. My mom was a good cook, but she couldn't make spaghetti. I'm not kidding. I don't know what was up with that. It was runny spaghetti sauce. Like, you know, you had like liquid on your plate. I was a better spaghetti sauce cook by far. I exceeded my mother, but she did use a lot of rosemary. She overloaded it with rosemary, so that's where I really got used to rosemary. I mean, oh my gosh, I love rosemary. Let me know what herbs you really like. And then these are okay. I know. Look at it. Woo. That's what I always make sure I got the right label there. Yeah, this powder. Okay. White willow bark. Do you know? Doesn't look white, does it? But it's a white willow, and probably the outside is whatever, a white. But this is what in the days gone by. This says, let me see if I can say it. I don't correct me if I'm wrong. Salicylic acid from what they make is the aspirin. This is what people used, white willow bark, for pain control, and days gone by. Let me smell it. It doesn't smell great. But, so I looked it up. This is better on your stomach, better than ibuprofen. It does help with inflammation. You know, like you take ibuprofen if you have an inflammation, like your swollen arm or you hurt yourself, or a headache. It takes longer to take effect, but it lasts longer. It can last up to 6 to 8 hours. But it takes 30 to 60 minutes for it to take effect. So I got some. I'm gonna try it out. Every once in a while I get a headache, you know, or feels like tension in my head. Okay, this one is astragalus. Remember I talked about astragalus? I can put these in my smoothies. This was expensive. Yeah, astragalus. This has been proven to help strengthen your telomeres, which in effect, what it does is it helps to produce more telomerase, which is a vapor. It's like a hormone. And what it does is it strengthens your telomeres. Your telomeres, in case you're new, because I've been talking about this. Now, if you've been watching me, you know what a telomere is. It's this little cap that fits on top of all of your chromosomes. Every chromosome has a telomere cap, top and bottom. And if you ever seen a chromosome, it goes like this. It's like two together. So there's really top, bottom. So that's what your chromosome, yeah. So that helps with that. And then, but wait, there's more. I know. This is, let me see if I can pronounce this. Ashwagandha. Okay. Let me smell it. This was really expensive. But this is really good for, what I read about it is good for anxiety. Instead of taking anti-anxiety pills, medicine, you could use this. But I read that what happens is you need to take this on a regular basis, a couple times a day. But it's not harmful to your body, like, Xanax and some of those things. So look it up before you take it. And there are warnings on it, like if you're on this kind of medicine or whatever. I'm not on medicines, but I wanted to try this because it seemed interesting. I wanted to see how this went. But it is for you. It really doesn't take effect for until you've been taking it a couple of weeks, it said. So that's what I got at the co-op, the Food Conspiracy downtown. Took the tram, and then I took the tram, and then I took the tram back where I parked my car, and then I took off. And then I went to Whole Foods, and I picked up a couple things. I'll show you all that stuff later. And now I'm just parked, and it's hot. It's hot. I got my fan. Yeah, I'm going to turn it on high. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, in a week or so, it'll get normal. Today it was going to get up to 89. We might as well just say it. It got up to 90 degrees today. Ugh. Okay, well, I'm going to end this, okay? I've got How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. It is on Amazon. And I've also got 8 years living in my minivan, the Van Life Chronicles. Yes, my life over the 8 years and where I went, how I got started in van life. There's a lot of funny stuff in there. There's some romance. There's scary stuff, blunders, oops, accidents, and all kinds of different things. But I talk about what I went through and the people that I met, some really nice people. And it's a really good book. And so's that one. They both are. Okay? I will see you tomorrow morning. Go look at this morning's. Okay? I love you. Mwah. Ow. Got a little wild on that one. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I know. I've been so busy. My mind is like, woo.